Sure.
Let me bring in the new mayor of Flint, Michigan, and Dr. Karen Weaver was just recently elected into office, and she was not in office when this was purportedly occurring. She promised, if elected, that she would issue a state emergency, and that's exactly what she did. Thank you, Karen, for joining us. Obviously, from the doctor's perspective that we offer, this is a very concerning thing to hear of. You know, number one, how, in your opinion, did this go on for so long without people realizing the extent of the problem?
Well, you know, it went on for a while because the city of Flint really takes direction as far as water quality that's monitored by the state. And so Flint was told that the water was good. That's what happened. And people, you know, knew instinctively that something was wrong, but we didn't have anything to prove it other than it doesn't look right, it doesn't smell right, taste right. So common sense kind of told you that. But as far as scientifically, we didn't have anything to substantiate that. And it was when Virginia Tech came in and started doing some testing that this really took off and put some legs with what people were calling out about. And then the medical community also got involved shortly thereafter.
Mayor, it's my understanding you've switched now to Detroit's water supply as your source of water, correct?
Detroit water we know is Lake Huron, and that's the water that we had been on initially, and that's the good water, and that's the water that's been treated properly. However, when we did make the switch to the Flint River water, because of the corrosiveness of the river water, that corrosion, you know, also messed up the pipes, and that's how lead started leaching into the water.
Oh my goodness. You know, and it's interesting, you know, you're the first female mayor of Flint, Michigan, so I want to just applaud you for that. And the courage to bring something to light that honestly to me, when I'm reading through the timeline, sounds like people had been kind of sweeping it under the rug, and I know you can't say that. But in terms of the future, you know, okay, so we've switched back the water source, but we also know that there have been thousands of children and adults who've been exposed to this high level of lead, not just by drinking it, by bathing in it, washing their faces in it, washing their hair in it. Has Congress, you know, I know they have a lead abatement fund. Are they offering any money to help down the line with special education, or, you know, what's in plan for the future of Flint, Michigan in terms of the damage that water has done?
Well, what's in plan is, and that's why we had to have the declaration for the state of emergency, so we can get this pushed up and get some federal funds, because that's what we need to have happen.
Well, Karen, I think Flint is lucky to have you as mayor. Yep. Certainly taking charge. Best of luck to you and your community.
I thank you so much.
Thank you.
No, I mean,
we recently profiled this story on a News in 2 segment. And it's interesting, as I was reading about it, one of the quotes from the newspaper called the water corrosive water. And here's the deal. Water is not supposed to be corrosive. No. So, you know, my mind's churning here, and I'm thinking, what was in this water that made it so corrosive, that it's in there in these pipes, you know, helping to disintegrate the pipes? And, you know, these pipes clearly, most likely had lead in them as well. And it's just, I'm picturing this river flowing through with all these toxic chemicals going through the lead pipes, corrosive water, and this should not happen in today's society in this country. This shouldn't happen.
No, you're right. You're right.
You know, hopefully we all learn from this, and obviously we wish all the folks in the community of Flint, you know, good fortune going forward.